Hello Maplers, Mjarnax here, and today I want to talk about the recent Kanna revamp. As of the tune-up patch, Kanna got revamped and got changed in quite a few skills, so let's have a look into it. So the first change is that in beginner job, they have now a new skill called Return of the 5 Planets. With this skill you can return to your hometown upon clicking the skill with a cooldown of 600 seconds. And the next change is Shikigami Haunting. And Shikigami Haunting got the boost overall in damage for every job. But the biggest change about it actually is that its hitbox got changed. So as you can see with Shikigami, and these are all the 4 Shikigamis of every job combined, it is a lot bigger now and longer range. Then we have Teleport. Teleport is not really changed, but it is changed. It feels a little bit better though. As you can see now, the teleport of Kanna is a little bit more smooth. It's not per se faster, but it's smoother and there's less delay in between teleports. Then Haku Gift gives 100 extra defense and 10 int now. 10 int doesn't seem much, but with potential it is a nice boost. Shikigami Charm gives now a reduction in damage taken of 15%. Haku Reborn got now a final damage boost added to it, which is enhanced further in 4 job, where I explain it a bit further. Peacock, your weapon booster, has now buff duration of 240 seconds, so got a bit longer duration. Nimbus Curse, it doesn't say in the description, but it does more lines of damage now, so it got more useful. And like I said with the other Shikigami Haunting, the damage cost boosted as well as the hitbox. Then third job, Soulseer got now 15% or 30% final damage added passively. So that's a nice big boost. It means you have to use the skill again, and I know for some kind of players they don't like using this skill. And I think the reason why Nexon added the boost on this skill is so people use this skill again, or they kind of forced to use the skill. And a 30% final damage boost is significant enough to want to use it. And you mostly notice it when you're grinding, but when you're doing bosses you don't see that many dots anyway. So it's not a big problem there. Then Kishin got changed. After the couple of maintenance we had after the patch and everything, last patch or last year it was 50% mobs got added, which is now back to 70% mobs added, like how old Kishin used to be. As well as the spawn duration for reappearing new mobs got reduced from 3 to 4 seconds now back to 2 seconds, and even Frenzy got boosted now to 1 second for that. So Kishin overall is better now. Lifeboat Ritual. It used to have a line that you heal by hitting bosses. This was never the case and never worked. Now this line got removed at all, and instead we get 30% status resist. Then we have Spirit Path, which added 15% crit damage. So both these two new changes are really useful, because Kanna had passively 0% status resist, so it really lacked it. And with your barrier, this is too situational, as you can see. When you're here, you don't have any use of it. So I like that change. And same for crit damage. All other jobs had crit damage added in the last year, and now Kanna finally got it as well. and they used to have no crit damage at all. And then we go to 4th job. In 4th job, Kishin Charm got a little extra damage added. It used to be 235 and now it's 242, so that is 7% per line more. Rather minor buff to a skill which is really low damage compared to a Hurricane skill which is hits slightly faster and does 330% damage per line. So it's still very weak compared to that. And as a Kanna, you still need a lot of range to make up for the difference in skill damage compared to other jobs. Then we go to Kazen. Fair Mastery finally has been made 70%. It used to be 65%, so now it's finally equal to other mages and other jobs. So the min damage is finally on par. Then Haku Perfected. Haku Perfected got a few changes. Haku Blessing now recast every 40 seconds instead of 60 seconds. As solo Kanna, this is really useful, since when you die you have to wait the whole duration before Haku can be recast again, and within this time you do really low damage, and it's a problem for Kannas that they can't keep up the Haku buff as soon as you boost it, but you have to wait the duration. So with this duration being shorter, the penalty with being that is a lot less harsh, so that's a good thing. And now a final damage boost of 5% per party member got added. If I cast now Haku, we got a new icon for it, and that is Haku Reborn here. And for every party member you get 5% final damage, so that is 5% for being in your party solo, to 30% if you're with 6 people who are close enough to you to get to be buffed, and then Kanna gets some final damage for itself. Then Nine-Tail Fury, its cooldown got reduced from 500 seconds to 325. I really like this because this skill had a really long cooldown, and now it's a bit more bearable, and now you can use this buff a bit more often. And then Demon Fury finally got from 190% damage changed to 200% damage. I like using this skill when grinding, and so some extra damage on this is really useful, I think, personally. I know other Kannas who barely use the skill, but personally myself I really like it. So that's it for all the changes to Kanna. I would like to know what you think of the Kanna revamp. Are you happy with all the changes they made? Are there any changes you think they still should tackle in the future for the job? So let me know down below in the comments. I would like to thank you all for watching, and I see you all in the next video. Thank you all and goodbye.